and this broad comes up. Yeah, I was like,
better not say that on the air. Oh, there they are.
am I meant to be here?
Yeah, he's in the United States.
Am I meant to be here wearing this jacket?
He's in the basement in Western Pennsylvania in my office, and we're live.
Yeah, dude. I probably should have better audio. Daredevil again is always in here. Shane has been nice enough to invite me to his house with his lovely family. It's been awesome and love it, dude. We can read some of the comments and yeah, man, let's just it's been great to be here. Is that okay? Yeah, dope.
We're just checking the sound.
Yeah, checking the sound. So Shane, where's the magic?
Well, right now the magic is I'm getting ready to wrap a bunch of presents, but there's the office. There's the TV. And
sorry,
then this is just my office. And then he has the pierogi cough.
He says sign the adoption papers, Shane. I'm halfway there.
Yep. He has a room and everything. So
G'day, George. What's going on, mate? How are you? That's dope. So we're going live. This takes the second last time I did it was when they saw my friends from the staff party.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone saw that. But g'day, Chloe too on the house as well. Let's get the party started. So we have a big now. What were your thoughts about the Ravens game the other day? You were pissed or
it was a shit show?
Yeah.
You can't get too discouraged. But here's the thing: the likelihood of them beating Kansas City is not very good. I know. Yeah, Mark's very, very optimistic. I'm not pessimistic, but I'm a realist.
It's tough. Yeah.
You know, and
Gene?
You don't want to be 3 games into a losing streak when the playoffs are looming. And Cincinnati is a must win. Now they're in the playoffs, but
it's Bubba.
Hey, Bubba. Bubba, I did not have my wife's laptop. She's out and about doing, holiday stuff, and she has the power cord for it in her car. So
we can link you, Bubba, if you want to. We can send you a link for this. Up to you. It says go live with friends or something like that. I can add someone, but somehow it's okay. No worries. Yeah. No, I think it's gonna be the Steelers are at a tough point. If they lose next 2 or they lose 1-1, they might not win the division, and it's like you've squandered your division race now to a wild card.
Mm-hmm.
So that to me it's a loss. Like you're in a perfect stance. Perfect stance that you could have won the division like last week.
Could have sealed it up, and it would have been, and here's the financial aspect of it. Home playoff game is, you're talking what, $20-30 million for the whole surrounding area, because you got, the Steelers are going to make a little bit more money just from butts in the seats. Pittsburgh's going to make some money. I'm sure they get kicked. The NFL kicks them a little bit extra, but I don't know. It's just a shame because I saw something that you don't see usually as a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. And Mark, that was when I went to the hotel. Reminded me a little bit of Home Alone 2, Boston, New York. Like you're Kevin and you're like hanging out with the valets, and you're like Home Alone. You're like a 6'2" Macaulay Culkin. Yeah, but. No, all seriousness, what I saw was a shitload of Steelers and Kansas City fans on Christmas Eve.
Yep.
So there's more people than this guy right here that have rocks in their fucking brain.
Mm-hmm.
So, just saying.
What about the first hotel I stayed at? That was quite
the first hotel.
Quite adventurous.
I thought I was going to have to get at least at the worst a tinnitus shot at and hepatitis maybe C.
Yeah.
But
if I was lucky, right?
But what did I walked you like it was an escort, like I was an escort, and what did I have? I had a pistol on me.
Yeah. You're like 70 Sam. I felt
I had it in my waistband and walk him to the door, and I walk back, and this homeless person walks up to me and asks if that was my establishment. I like how homeless people always, try to fix their enunciation when they talk to me.
Yeah. I've noticed they're really friendly when you're walking over late at night too.
Mm-hmm.
But no, for this game last time, to be honest, like it's awesome being here with Shane, his sons, everyone here. It's a great time. But like the Ravens game was really, really, really tough in a sense. Russell Wilson darts to left, darts to right. He scores a TD. We're up by 7 points. We're up by 3 points, whatever it may be. So we had a chance to win that game, but there were too many turnovers and too many bad plays. So yeah, I don't know. Like in this one, like someone said, what time is pregame tomorrow? Probably like maybe like. Oh, I've got a really bad voice because I went too hard on the Sherbet Stew on Sunday, so I'm recovering from that. But what else about the Ravens game is it we're just moving on from that? Or he's going to go straight tomorrow.
I think the turning point was the Russell Wilson fumble.
Yeah, right.
They were playing a little bit of catch up, but the momentum had shifted. It's almost like you get your second wind and running a race. The Steelers kind of got that second wind, and they looked like they were just ready to pull ahead. And that fumble just took the wind out of them, and it was a 14-point swing. They never recovered from that.
Yeah.
And Tom's been coaching a while. What happens, and the score wasn't indicative of the game, because when you're playing from behind, you're going to take more risks, and if those risks don't pay off, it makes it easier for the other team to steal.
The thing is, if Russell Wilson runs that TD in, we all love him because we're in the bar together. And it was super crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like it was he runs it in. We're up by what, 10 points at the time?
I think 4 points, right? Or it makes it even? I can't remember.
It was a game-changing play where you could have done that, but then obviously the turnover happens, and then, g'day Morris, what's going on, mate? G'day Bubba. So what are you doing? What are you doing for Christmas tomorrow?
Well, we'll get up I have to. Usually I'm ahead in wrapping presents, but just didn't get after it. So tomorrow, kids will open their presents, and then we'll go to my parents. Then, I think while I'm at my parents', I'm going to watch the Steelers game.
Yeah, right. And it's going to be your 1 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 p.m.
So, you get that?
Yeah, what's my favorite holiday? Well, I would have to say Christmas, but it's not was it Boxing Day?
Yeah, we have Boxing Day the next day. So, g'day TD, what's going on? So, what is your favorite holiday?
Kuro, what's your favorite holiday? Yeah.
Yeah, what is it? What's your favorite holiday?
I would have to say Christmas because I kind of go a little bit wild. I put up a big tree. It takes me a whole day to put that up, and this year I usually put color lights and white lights on a 12-foot tree, and guess what happened? My white lights shit the bed, but it still looks good because I have my colored lights that are not all tied in. But yeah, we kind of get a little carried away for Christmas. Lots of food, lots of cookies, and lots of. I don't really drink much on holidays, but
you guys cooked me a good spread today. It was quite kind of nice, very home cooked meal. But it is quite fun being here in Pittsburgh around this time. Like it was snowing when I first came in, was kind of crazy. Snowing like I think the second day I was in.
It snows more here than down in Pittsburgh because I'm an hour north of Pittsburgh, and it's right at the very edge of, I would say, Lake Effect.
Bubba said, this is real cool for you guys chatting. I know we're just talking.
Mm-hmm.
We could be here for an hour and a half or whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, like with the, I find it funny too. Like I don't know, but like I was not against this whole the 3 games in 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
Even from a fan perspective, though, we had Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs, and then we have
Murderers Row.
Then we have, and it is quite bad when you think about it. Actually, I was playing it off. But as a fan, it's pretty crazy to get hyped up for that many games. We've lost 2 already. Chiefs, I hope we can win tomorrow. But then if we beat the Chiefs tomorrow, we have 11-day rest. Well, how does the NFL do that? How does the NFL go from 3 games in 10 days to having one game left for 11-day rest?
I don't know. It's like the meat grinder, and fans were saying that the Steelers didn't play anybody, and we had haters saying that. But that's just one of those things. And to talk about haters, there's a lot of haters of pierogies, but I love pierogies. I see someone in chat said they're making them, so that's fantastic.
But you've played football, but in a sense, like we heard this thing, the gauntlet and all this kind of stuff, and I was like, yeah, it's tough. You're gonna play us too. But even from a fan sense, the game was only 3 days ago for the Ravens game. I'm still not over it.
Here's the thing with the recovery is, usually what will happen is, high school ball is pretty set in stone. They'll play on Fridays or Saturdays. Mostly it stays about the same. When there's 4 days between games, I don't know how their bodies recoup, because your body kind of has a memory, and just not having that extra day. Just think about flights and the seasons, or just going on a trip or something out of your routine. You throw that into the mix, and it makes life a lot lot more difficult. For example, Tim Kennedy fought a guy, I forget what it was, but he was whooping this guy's butt. This was 10 years ago. If you don't stay in your corner for a certain amount of time, they stop the fight. Tim Kennedy thought the fight was over because it was over the 10 seconds. So in his mind, the adrenaline dump happens, and starts to come down. His mind starts coming out of the fight. Well, they said no. There was misunderstanding. You got to go fight. So what happens? He went from dominating the whole fight to get knocked out within 10 seconds because his mind isn't right.
Yeah.
So that's fighting. Well, football's a lot like that, but I would have to say that the Steelers. I think Tomlin has a challenge with keeping them mentally in it, because physically they're already the walking wounded. They have their depth chart is just they're going to the practice squad.
There's no corners. The safety was out. Deshaun could be back tomorrow. Highsmith, he played okay, I think, last week versus Ravens. Herbig didn't do that much, but in a sense, I know the Ravens and the Eagles did it too, but they're top talented teams. And we're at the one where we everyone thought we're going to come fourth in the division. Now we're in a playoff. But what's going to hurt for me if we lose this one, the next one, we don't win the division. And it's and then you start thinking, and I am a bit positive guy, it's like, oh, we're one and done. Do you know what I mean? You got to win 2 in a row. You have to go down and win.
You have to win this one, and because if they don't win this one, it's very unlikely they're going to win against Cincinnati, because it's just.
It's playoff football now, right?
It's just like snowball effect, just keeps rolling down.
But right now it's playoff football. It's you have to suck it up, and they're at home now. If you win this one and versus the Bengals 11 days rest, I think they can win that one. So we'll see what happens. Because if the Texans win against the Ravens, if they drop one, I think we got to win one. I think something like that.
If they lose against the Texans, it's not going to hurt as bad for the Steelers if they lose against Kansas City, but it's still right now the Ravens and the Steelers have the same record.
Yeah.
But I think in order to win against Kansas City, they have to, because Kansas City has won so many games in the fourth quarter. Going into the fourth quarter, Steelers have to be running the ball well.
That's because of the refs.
Yeah, that helps too. That they have those orange, those burgundy and white ref uniforms on. But if they have 14-point lead and have the ball, Steelers can win. But if they're playing come from behind, they're not set up. They don't have the receiving core to play catch up, and it's just going to be a huge uphill climb if they're
I think even though you don't want to worry about what the Ravens can and can't do, but if we do lose 2 in a row, we can still win if the Ravens lose 2. But it's I think going in the playoffs, you have to get your mind right. Losing to the Eagles, losing to the Ravens. I know Russell Wilson wants to bounce back, and this team can play competitive football, but it's it's almost like you need to see it again. Do you know what I'm saying? What do they do tomorrow? We got to run the rock, because Najee wasn't running last weekend. It was more Warren. It was more tight ends. They threw a fucking touchdown to Pruitt. They're not getting. Bubba has been talking about not getting Frymouth involved, which is crazy to me. Calvin Austin's been doing a lot. Pickens will be back. It's who do you go to in this game, and how do they win?
I think they got to do what they've been doing, spread the ball around. I mean, they haven't had a horse they could just give the ball to and have them. Najee's not a 15, 20 carries a game type of guy. Warren still not. Warren's had a fantastic year as far as I'm concerned, but spread the wealth, but they have to be consistent. And the penalties have been popped up here and there. There's been games where have been clean, and then there's been games where it's been just a hot mess. So one thing about the Steelers, it's a surprise. Every game, you don't know who's going to show up. They have not had one complete game where all 3 sides of the ball have been stellar. The most consistent part of all 3 sides of the ball would have been special teams, in my opinion.
Correct. And they also, last game too, when they lost Ben Skowronek, I was a bit worried, because they fed him the ball in the offense, and he got 2 passes before he went out with broken ribs, and he's that gunner. He's playing really well too.
Yeah, I think he left because he had an extra part in one of those Lifetime holiday movies where they're either a shopkeeper or someone got lost.
He's not gonna go.
Someone got jilted on Thanksgiving, and
he did the Antonio Brown took his jersey off, and he was good to go.
He's a heartthrob, and all all the yins.
But they've got Matakevich out now too. Ty Matakevich playing teams. He got injured on a fumble.
Yeah,
Killebrew is going to step up.
Yeah.
Kazi, that you guys mentioned the other day, was like doing all the tackling. Minka's been playing down more in the box more. He's been playing more free safety back there. At corners, JPJ, I think he's out. Like, we don't have any corners. Corey Trice, he got torched like a million times. Dante Jackson might come back. Like, there's not much protection in the second.
Joey Porter Jr. got housed. I mean, he
continues to be getting housed. Like, I like him, but
more than his feelings got hurt when Derek hit him. It was like,
yeah. George T says, your luggage. Yeah, I got my luggage the other day, so I appreciate that. I haven't been live. I've been doing any content on videos because I've just been enjoying myself. But also, I went too hard in the paint on Sunday, and I've just been I lost my voice, and I got like a bit of a cold, so I'm getting out. I'll be good by tomorrow. But it's been a lot of fun. I didn't realize, like, I came here as a fan. Maybe next time I got to like go into work mode because these guys who do it full time, like the DKs and all those kind of guys, they're set schedules. Like they do it all day, every day. So it's actually been harder to be in the city and cover the team than it has been back home because it's been busy.
That alcohol and women will make it hard to get likes, unless your content includes alcohol and women, right?
Yeah,
and we don't have that. We have maybe we get a sponsor, but we just got Coca-Cola.
Yeah. So no, I got my luggage the other day, George T. I got it. I'm all good now. Now I feel like I've overpacked because I bought some stuff too. Shane's been very nice enough to give me like a what's it called, a lumberman jacket.
Just a flannel. He thinks it's a coat. He keeps saying this is my coat.
This is warm to me, man. I wear this outside in summer. I'm hot as.
In Australia, you buy this. It comes with a pregnancy test. Because ladies are gonna be like, but not here.
We had a number 2 long snapper. We would win this game 100%. We need. G'day, that's his name's Brian, Big B from Steelers Almighty. What's going on, mate? Yeah, bro. I don't remember Brian's last name, but I know he's Big B. He's got another huge YouTube channel as well. So, what else tomorrow? You're gonna have your Christmas, but in the background, you're gonna watch the game, right?
Bubba is going after Bubba comes back from work. The sister podcast to Mark's is Steelers Dynasty podcast, and that's gonna about four-ish give or take. Bubba's gonna be going live. I'm not gonna be doing anything tomorrow. I think I'd get divorce papers if I broadcast on a holiday after broadcasting today.
Yeah, fair. You know what reminds me of? You remember that show? Was it Home Improvement?
Yeah, Tim Allen.
Yeah, Tim Allen. Who's the guy? The other one was like this.
Oh, that was the neighbor. The neighbor. Yeah.
It reminds me of that.
Uh-oh.
He says here, you guys ready for the game tomorrow? I'm ready.
I'm ready. Yeah,
I think I'm ready. I think, I'll tell you what, I kind of want to see our defense. I don't know if the Chiefs have faced a defense like the Steelers if we show up in that sense. If TJ Watt's on fire and they start having a crazy time, they're having a good time. I don't know where Carl is, man.
That's a Walking Dead reference.
Where's Carl?
Yeah, the Walking Dead. Carl.
You know, there's on YouTube. There's a whole 2.5 minutes of that. Yeah. Carl, and it sounds like he's saying Coral.
Carl.
Is that a Pittsburgh accent? Coral?
No, it's just a really bad American accent that actor has.
Coral.
I mean, it seems like British have a harder time with American accent than Australians do.
See, we don't say Carl. We say cow.
Cow.
Cow. But yeah, I'm ready. I think the Steelers can. Dude, I think Watt Haywood and Highsmith, they got to just take him out like a pie. Can't make Mahomes run around, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to have him not escape and do Mahomes things. Like, they're not that crazy on offense. They're just I don't know. I think we can take care of it.
This is the year I've seen Mahomes get hit a lot more this year than other years. Mahomes seems to be a little dinged up. That ankle is still not 100%. Make him use that ankle.
Dude, when he went down, I thought he was down out.
Yeah, it looked like
I thought he
went down like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
But he's like Mr. Bean. He just kind of pops up. And I was like, it'll be right.
I thought he was out. I'm thinking like, we have a chance. Who they beat last week? They beat the Texans, and there was a certain play. There was a certain play of the Chiefs versus Texans, and there was a fumble that got called back, like because it was apparently offside or something like that, or whatever it was. It was not. It was a legal motion or something. Someone said here, is it going to be offense or defensive game? I think we have to. My score is 27-23.
I think if the Steelers score more than 24 points, they have a chance.
What does Madden say? He's like, oh, if they're one
Well,
team.
I'll tell you, X's and O's all happen with hog mollies. And, of course, Madden looks like he has candy corn in his mouth. So
But he's always like, well, this team, the best team from the AFC side who won all the games, and then once they get there, then the other team from the NFC side, they both get to the middle, and the team after 4 quarters scoring more TDs normally wins the game.
But you see this guy over here with that big X. See that guy there?
Yeah.
He has to do that. But, I watched that Madden thing on, was it Amazon or Netflix? And it wasn't, I got caught up in it. I watched all 3 episodes, and they could have done that in half
Have you ever
an hour.
seen the parody of Frank Caliendo doing him?
Oh, Frank Caliendo,
Yeah.
he's good.
Yeah, with Caduckin or something. He's chicken Caduckin.
So it's turkey and a chicken and a duck all together.
Yeah. Madden was good like that, but I think we can win this game
Chris
27-23.
Good to see you.
G'day, Chris. What's going on, mate? So yeah, what do you guys think is
Netflix.
what do you guys think is like? I think I'm a bit nervous. Can we win the game? Like that's what I want to know. Like I'm not going to see it tomorrow, Christmas Day. Last time I was there was Steelers versus Ravens, Christmas Day. We won the division. I was kind of hoping we can win the division tomorrow, but we can't. If the Ravens lose, we still have to win twice in a row, or they need to lose 2 in a row or something like that. Like we can't win the division tomorrow, but they're going to push it. You know why? Because of AFC Hard Knocks is getting pushed every week too. So I'm going to be pretty annoyed if we lose, but it's not the end of the world because we're still in the playoffs. But I still think we would have won a division chance.
I would, if I'm a Steelers fan, I would look for the Steelers to lose this week, this next game, which was tomorrow, and then come back and win against Cincinnati. I think that's very, very.
Then I think the
probable.
Ravens have to lose once out of those 2.
And pray for the Ravens.
So they verse the Texans too. And by the way, Deontay Johnson is one of the Texans.
Texans look good, yeah. And when someone goes from one team to the other, they always have a case of sore ass. So
He's been
gonna
everywhere.
catch
He
the
was
balls.
Steelers, Panthers, Ravens, Texans
right. I think
Yeah.
he just has bags that are just packed, ready to go.
for different cities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. he just wants to. You know how the football players all have their jerseys up on the wall and all the places they play.
Oh, he wants all the jerseys.
He just wants to collect.
He doesn't
them all.
do a jersey swap. He just gets jerseys.
It's like those old. Now, growing up in the States, they had little. You put a quarter in a machine.
Like Gumball.
Yeah, like gumball machine that comes in a plastic ball, and there's a helmet that's about this big. And with that helmet, you get your collection. There was 28 teams you could get, and I would always get like the Cardinals, and at that time they were the St. Louis Cardinals, and it was just like, damn, how many Cardinals and Chargers helmets can I get before I get a freaking?
Who was that guy that wore like 15 jerseys for a quarterback? I can't remember his name. There was a certain quarterback who wore like 15 jerseys. In that sense, do you think it'll be a packed house tomorrow? Or do you think it'll be a packed house at Acrisure, Heinz Field?
At Steelers.
McCown was the guy. McCown.
Yeah.
He was like 14 teams.
T Swift might be. If T Swift is there, it's going to be a packed house because that's why.
That's why I'm going.
You told me that's why you're going.
Yeah, I'm a huge Taylor
Just to get
Swift
a little.
fan. Just a small little glimpse.
Oh yeah. Oh, there
Oh,
she
there-
is.
oh,
I
yeah.
saw her elbow.
Mm-hmm.
I saw T Swift's elbow.
Yeah.
But that's all right. It's all good. But yeah, Daredevil. It's being passed around more than Swifty. Yeah.
G'day 412. He's another bloke comes in your chat as well.
Yes.
I can't read that one.
I'll read it. Outside of 2020, when the Chiefs dynasty started, that's when it started.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most downgraded Chiefs team.
True, I agree.
Yeah, this is a Chiefs team that they can beat. So with Pickens, if Pickens is back, as you are saying, the offense should explode. I don't think if they'll explode, they might be competent. We don't need explosion. We just need no mistakes, competent, plays to be made, take care of the ball. I know it sounds like coach speak, but it's the truth. And Gene's saying it's a sellout. Can't wait to grab those.
Yeah, Gene, you're gonna help me buy some 50 feet tickets, and if I win, we'll go halves or whatnot. All right.
I went to a little corner store with Mark.
Yeah.
And now he's a compulsive gambler.
Oh yeah. If it wasn't before, now I am.
Yep.
G'day Felicia. She's been on the chat for a long time too. G'day Felicia.
Yeah.
for a long time since my days. It's still, my channel was 4 years old today
Oh
when I
yeah.
created it.
And
Yeah.
guess who's 35 years old?
Oh yeah, it's my birthday today.
This guy.
Yeah. I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah.
It's been a pretty wild day with a few wild things happening. So, but the support network I've got around here, and even Shane's young blokes too, they've been a good time. They give with stuff like that. So yeah,
Playing
it's been a
pool.
wild
They're
time.
playing pool, and then I
Yeah.
said, "Hey guys, we got to do a podcast here, so we're a little late."
Oh, we're gonna
Playing
visitor.
This is the intern, Bilo. Say hi, Bilo.
How are you doing? We went to McFadden's. It was pretty great. They almost
You're
tried-
not even allowed to be in
I
there.
wasn't. No, they tried to kick me out. So that was rough.
You can't
We
even
had a
be
good
in there.
time. But I don't know. See, what do they call them? The Baltimore Ratbirds.
Yeah.
Ratbirds. Yeah.
Baltimore losers.
And I don't know, dude. That was something to watch. Bubba was all excited.
We almost had that game. We almost had that. Who else we got? Give Mark the hat on the end of the night. Yeah, I'll try and get it. What was I thinking? It's Christmas Eve today.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, JW. Yeah, my birthday today, so 35. Which is crazy. Thank you, Felicia. Yeah, she's been like, a lot of you guys have been around a long time. JW, George T, G, been around a long time. Like, that's like when I met you guys at the pub, I was like, that's pretty crazy. You know what I mean? Hanging out doing podcasts,
Mm-hmm.
and he hasn't tried to kill me yet, so that's something different.
I ran out, years ago. I ran out of places to hide the bodies, so everybody else was just lucking out.
So like that. I think that in a sense is pretty. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like even seeing Bubba and Jim, I was like, that's pretty. And then Yuli came there. I was like, what's this? Is all it's all nuts. So yeah, we'll definitely do this in a maybe for the draft when I'm coming back for sure. We'll figure something out
Yeah.
in 2026. Pittsburgh is a little bit different to what I expected last time I was here in certain downtown arrangements and stuff like that. But overall, it's pretty good. People have been nice to me when I go for breakfast in the morning and like during the daytime hours, nighttime hours, bit different than what I'm used to.
What's been your breakfast go-to since you've been in the
Oh,
States?
dude. I had French toast. I had
Now, French toast is not an Australian thing?
yeah, but I don't have much. Then I had like hash.
You had a what?
I don't have much.
Don't have a much, okay.
Yeah, then I had sorry, it's my this
Sorry.
guy. Sorry about me. then I had potatoes. I had a sausage like a patty.
Mhm.
It was different. I was not we call them rissoles, right? I had that bacon, and then I mix it all together with a bit of maple syrup on top. I can add it all together. It's dope. At DeLuca's, it was dope.
DeLuca's, that's
Yeah.
the place to go. How far was DeLuca's from your...
From Southside where I was, like about 10 minutes. I've been getting Ubers everywhere. Like it's just the smartest and safest way. It's not. Oh, it's like $10.
Especially when you're high on
Yeah.
that maple syrup, those Canadians...
But when
can
it's
make
cold,
it-
like I'll normally walk most places, but when it's cold, you just get an Uber.
It was like 8
Come on.
degrees a couple days ago. I was worried about you.
8 degrees Fahrenheit.
Mm-hmm. Been about negative 18
What,
Celsius.
8 degrees Fahrenheit?
Yeah, it was.
When was that?
Sunday.
That's cold.
You were racked up.
Oh,
because
yeah,
of
must have
your
been.
hungover.
Must have been out. Bring back the amazing Aussie blondes, Mac. The whole Steeler Nation loved them. They're gone.
What was that? I'm not familiar with what that is. Explain.
I went to a pub, my staff party, and we did this, but we had my staff on there, Jesse and Pam. I love them, but their YouTube days are over. That's why we've only got 24, because when they were on, I had like 150.
So, are there two girls,
Yeah.
and they're both blonde Aussies?
Yeah, pretty attractive.
So they would be a Pittsburgh 10, an Aussie 8,
I'd say Aussie 7.
and a Pittsburgh
If they're watching, can't give them too much of a rap.
Pittsburgh 12. Then
With the accent, somebody would go, oh, it's a Pittsburgh 10,
okay.
because of the accent.
I know. I only saw a few good looking ones. A lot of them had hooks in their mouth down there. Thought there was maybe a whaling ship out there in the Ohio River. Arr.
No, their YouTube days are over. Won't be doing that. Yeah, Jesse, she looked like Aaron Andrews. No, they're all cool people. They're my staff. I work with them,
Yeah.
so they're all good people. Their YouTube days are over. But no, it was good fun. But no, we're just doing stuff like this because it's just easy. Like this, you just set up a little mount. You can hear us, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're getting ready for the game. You guys get ready for Christmas, family time. It's good fun time. I can't wait on 5 days left to go.
Five
Wednesday,
days.
Wednesday,
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, 4 days left to go.
So you fly out Sunday,
I fly Saturday.
Saturday
So
morning, or
Wednesday,
afternoon?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Saturday like midday.
Oh, that's
Takes
not
me
bad.
25 hours. But my last day, I'm going to Heinz Field to do a tour. Yeah, so that'd be dope.
They signed you up for that, huh?
Yeah. So I should be right. I get special access because my accent.
Did you get
Yeah.
Did you see that special where? Who was it? He was the Browns quarterback, and now he's Tampa Bay's. What's his name? Mayfield.
Baker.
Oh, Baker. He's a character in that. It's on Netflix, I think,
Mm-hmm.
where he pretends to
It was
be
some other dude.
a hurt old player that never really made it, and
Sure,
doing
they had to
tour.
know. You can tell by someone's bone
They
structure.
do all kinds of like prosthetics on him, and
Hmm.
even players or the rookies didn't recognize him. That was fantastic. But he did a tour of the Tampa Bay's facilities, and
What if they were just like, we hate our quarterback, we want to get rid of him?
that would have been even
Yeah.
funnier.
What if it's like, oh, we actually don't like you?
But the fans were all about him and just singing his praises the whole time.
So that's
he's
always
just-
a worry when you do stuff like that. If you ask someone about someone's mum or
Yeah.
whatever, or you're trying to be someone else, or
undercover boss.
yeah,
where it
and
just
you're like,
doesn't
I
go well.
can't, I don't like that, I don't like that guy.
Yeah,
It's like, that's me.
that guy's a horse's ass.
I think some of those shows are pretty bad though. They're just silly. Like
They're so scripted. It's like, how do
Yeah.
they not know that's like the CEO of their company?
Yeah.
Like those prosthetics are kind of like you can see where it's just not lining up. I don't know.
Mhm.
I think that's so entertaining. But guys, tomorrow Bubba's going to do his at 4.
Mhm.
When's the next day? You're going to have a lot of content from the videos you've been.
Yeah, I
cutting.
might even, if I go to the game, I might try and get back, see how I go, get back from the game, maybe try and join you guys, and then go out and see what happens. Because there's also the game after that too, which is Texans versus Ravens, which I wouldn't mind watching too for them to lose.
Yeah.
But I might see how I go from tomorrow's festivities, Christmas Day, come back. It's only like, it's meant to be nice out too. It's meant to be like, I don't know, 45?
You see?
50, I think, like that. My 7 degrees. Like, I'm meant to be warm.
No, it's not going to be that warm.
No?
Tomorrow is Wednesday. It's going to be 37 for the high.
Right. So that's my 5 degrees, I think.
Yeah, but it's not going to snow or rain. Originally, I thought it was going to rain, so that would have been miserable.
So I might come back and keep talking on their show too. We'll see how we go. Because it's only 1 p.m. game, 1 to 4. It's not like a 4 p.m. into the night.
Mhm.
So it's like you pretty much wake up, go to the game, and it's on.
Yeah, that's it. That's a good time. 1 p.m. Noon kickoffs aren't very entertaining. That just seems a little too early. One's a sweet spot.
Well, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and see what's open, and then
Yeah, that's just it.
I'll have hotel breakfast, and then
Yeah,
see you
hotel
later.
breakfast is probably the best bet.
Bubba says you want to come on later. Christmas Day out. Yeah, you guys might be done with your family stuff too.
Yeah,
and
maybe.
hang out.
Yeah. I don't know how my interweb will be out at my parents' house. Up in the boonies.
G'day, Mark Spencer's Go Ravens. That's fantastic. We love the Ravens here.
Go Ravens. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Catch the bird flu.
They did play well, but I still think if we verse them in the playoffs, I think at home we have their number. I think we can beat them at home. I don't think they can win.
Would Steelers have the home field
It all
advantage?
depends. These last 2 weeks, it can be anywhere. We can't get number 1 seed or number 2. We can only get number 3. That's all we can get, I think. And it can't unless we get 3 or a wild card. We can't get 4. I just want to see them to win the division. They should have won it last time, but they can't. So it's only 3 or a wild card, and they can verse Denver, Chargers, or someone like that. So,
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Win this game and then worry about the next. But
yeah.
it's a short week. Kansas City had to play. The Texans were tough.
Mhm.
They played them tough. It wasn't until that fourth quarter they pulled away.
Yeah,
But
100% Gene. I've got my ticket all ready to go. Before we start wrapping up, guys, you want to put in some questions for me and Shane or whatever it is, put some questions away. I really do appreciate everyone here. Over the last few days, I haven't been doing any content because some things have been happening around here. Been really busy, and it was super cold. So I haven't been it's crazy. I've been more in the city, but less motivated to do content, which is wild. But it all works out. Someone says, "Oh, Bubba said wrap those tackles, and we can solve some issues." Yeah, I think so. I think this will be a different game at home too. I don't think we'll get blown out. I think it'll be a competitive game where Chris Boswell gets a chance to win the game 23-21, 26-23, something like that.
yeah, you got the ground crew going to help out, right, Bubba?
Yeah. The ground screw.
Yeah, they always
Yeah.
get a point from me because guess what? That Steelers, that well, I always
We'll
call
do those
Huddersfield.
points probably when I get back to because we're so
Yeah.
far behind.
Yeah.
And it's almost like we're just having fun living it, and we'll do it later. So that happens though. I think in YouTube and life too. You promise so many things, and then it just.
Well, it's over the
flies.
holidays. Everybody can understand that. And here's the thing: it's not like the Steelers have been knocking it out of the park.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to, rub salt in the wounds. They know they've not played well. And also, when it's like it's like having an ugly girl contest,
Who
right?
wins?
It's like her wart's here. Well, her wart is down towards her nose. I don't know. They're both ugly.
She's a 5, but I'm a
You
better
still
6.
suck.
Yeah, Edward says, "What's the best part of Pittsburgh you've experienced so far? Are we doing a meet before the game?" Second question first. No, I won't be doing a meet before the game. If anything, then the meet was at McFadden's on the Saturday.
Right.
So that's kind of out the window, unfortunately. So sorry about that, Edward, mate, but no meet before the game. Just gonna chill out. The best part of probably Pittsburgh so far was going to DeLuca's, and a couple was so nice to me. When I was talking to them, they just paid for my breakfast, and I was like, "That's really cool." man."
DeLuca's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that place. There's another place I went to. I forget what it was down towards Wexford. Shoot, starts with a T. It's a diner. I've been there like 5 freaking times. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's fantastic. There's a lot of great diners around Pittsburgh, and getting breakfast is always fantastic.
It's fun. Like as an Australian, your breakfast is really good. Like it's a good Americana breakfast. And
yeah.
she said that DeLuca's was also filmed in certain movies and stuff like that.
Mhm.
They bring you coffee and say more coffee, hon, and they where's the creamer?
Yeah, I think I took Hayden there when I took him to work because I work down in the South Hills there, and
It's a good American style. Like here's your hash browns and bacon and all that kind of stuff. Like it's good, eggs and whatnot.
right. Toten's Diner in Wexford is one of those joints where you always get the special because it's good, whatever it is, and then the breakfast will just knock you out. But
Bubba says, Mark, talk to this. I did meet a girl, and she's married, so it's fine, right? But I met a really nice girl at the pub, and I did get her info, and I might be bringing her on the show on Thursday. So could be a random person on the channel. It's fine. She's not threatening me. We're doing it on the StreamYard on Thursday, and we'll just have a conversation like me and Shannon now. I got her email, and it's more like a business transaction. I'm like, hey, how are you? But I was talking at the pub. She knew her stuff. So we're going to do a bit of a podcast on Thursday, probably after the game in the morning. And then it could be a video, it could be a live, I don't know. But she was pretty cool.
she's like an East Coast Afton.
She just knows it all. I heard you say yesterday about Afton.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knows it all too.
Yeah.
Like when you hear stuff like that and like the X's and O's are tick, 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 you're like, oh my, you do know all your stuff. G'day, Jamie. What's going on, mate?
Jamie.
Yeah, what's going on?
So we got Jamie, we got Daredevil, we got Todd
Todd in the house too. What's going on?
and Edward.
Yeah, so we're doing good. It's really cool to finally meet Shane and Bubba in person. I got a few other mates over here too. I went to the Pens game last night. They won 7-3. I'm now 2-0 in Pens games. I'm 1-0 in Steeler games, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. Like I said, it's always been fun here. The hard part is going back home. I don't fly fucking 25 hours home.
Yeah, but it's gonna be nice and warm.
Yeah, true.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
warm. And it's
But no.
nice to get home.
It's been awesome. So any final questions, guys, put in the chat. Otherwise, we're going to get out of here. We want to figure out if I can push the X buttons. We're good to go. Shane's got to get back to his family and Christmas. I hope you guys have a heaps good. That's fucking Australian. A really good Merry Christmas over there. In the States.
Here.
In the States where I'm at. You guys are awesome in the chat. So everyone's been really cool. And yeah, let's just hope for a win tomorrow, man. If we win this game tomorrow, it's going to erase some of those negative plays from the Eagles, negative plays from the Ravens. We got beat by 2 good sides, but if we beat a better side that is the Chiefs with a record, things will even out. If we win this game tomorrow, 11-day rest, how can you lose against the Bengals at home?
I don't know. It's gonna be like Rocky 4. Tomlin has them out on the Mount Washington climbing the hill in the snow with a log over their shoulder. That's what I'm.
Get out, Rocky! Get up, you bum!
You're a bum. You can't for nothing.
Get up, you
And
bum!
then you need like maybe some Renegade with maybe some other music melody montage from like the 80s and get everybody hyped up.
Yeah, get up, you bum. Alrighty, I think we're out. G'day, Yellow Tails, who might be in town also. Steel Nation Australia plus Swifty. Thank you, Jamie. Much appreciated. You guys are awesome in the chat. G'day, Paul.
Here's Paul.
I'm streaming your live on. You can do that? How do you do that? How do you stream your live on TikTok? I know you can do that.
Well, thanks,
You know
Paul.
you can do that?
Paul is something else.
I
Paul,
always think of the movie Paul. You know the Paul the movies and Alien?
Paul's in that wonderful band, and he's it screwed me up because I was watching him live, and there's two Pauls. And I had to scratch my head. He's the one with the great hair.
But I always think that the movie Paul, the Paul the Alien, I see that
Oh, really?
name, yeah. But yeah, you guys have been awesome. We're gonna get out of your hair. And Steelers gonna lose. I don't think so. We'll see how we go. All right. Any last words, Shane?
Night. Merry Christmas.
See you guys. Merry Christmas. See you later.